Just realized I was muted. Luckily, it was at the start. But no, I've had a blistering headache the past few days. And past day, actually. It didn't end well because the headache wouldn't just... It was a pain in the neck. We're good for here, I think. Oh, even Celine's here. Maybe she's curious about what's going on too. Haha, who knows what cats are thinking. Alright, Instructor Sarah should be waiting for us. Let's get moving. Yep. We are all told to meet here at 10 p.m. Seems like I still have some time. No idea what this is all about, but probably be a good idea to finish preparing fast. I could do some stuff, but I think we're all good. And I'm trying to pick up the AP guide, but it's not being nice. Come on, load, please. Alright, old school mystery. No. A personal quest. Celestine's secret. Alright, we're good. To the Academy Field. Oh, Instructor. I wasn't expecting you'd be. Sharon? Were you in the dormitory when we left? Indeed, I was. I was sworn here by Lady Sarah. Instead seeing all of you, I came straight here. How did I guess you'd get here ahead of us? You know, at this point, I shouldn't really be surprised. She ain't the Renford's top main for nothing. Constantly out of her fad not to ask her to come at all? But since she'll be acting as Gunpei's guide, I didn't have much of a choice. Why, thank you. Wait, why would we need a guide? So you're telling me... Oh, it looks like everyone's here already. Cooking, cleaning instruments. I couldn't keep up with what he said. I looked away for a split second and that came up. Well, we've got all of you here now. Hey, look at that. 9 a.m. right on time, huh? What's that sound? It sounds like a referee. No, that's not quite it. Sounds to me like an airship. Are you kidding me? Look, what the hell is that? Here they come. I... What is that thing even doing here? Whoa, it's so cool. Crimson airship, who does it belong to? Imperial warship? Maybe, nah. Maybe? Nah, not enough giant guns. Still, the shape looks familiar. No, maybe it's like the White Wings LeBeau. You think so too, right? You mean like the Aerosol? Like the Aerosol? Now that you mention it, I do see the resemblance. The Aerosol wasn't that a high-speed cruise from the Kingdom of LeBeau? Indeed, it was on that very airship that Prince Oliver made his triumphant return to Heimdall. No way. They're not seriously going to land here, right? Of course they are. The 75 odds from bow to stern. It might be a bit of a snug fit, but they should be able to touch down. Man, you gotta be kidding me. Wait a minute, how do you know how large it is? Took you a moment. This is the best. It's actually very pretty up close. The more I look, the more it seems just like the Aerosol except red. It has Crest of Abonia though, so it's at the very least an airship from the Empire.
Salutations, my beautiful friends! It's only been 10 days since last we met, but I couldn't keep myself away.
Prince Olivert!
And Major Vander.
I'm glad to see you all again.
Your slack-jawed amazement says it all. It looks like this will be quite the crowd pleaser during its grand unveiling in Heimdall.
Wait, what grand unveiling?
Man, I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Still, the Prince is just here in a supporting capacity today, to say nothing of myself. The real stars of the show, the airship, and this fine gentleman we have aboard.
What will you be referring to?
It's been quite some time. I see many familiar faces gathered here today, and several I've yet to have the pleasure of meeting.
Is that...
I know that voice.
the Radiant Blade Master?
Father!
So that's Laura's dad? Wait, who's the what now?
And look, Tobal's with him too.
This isn't quite how I expected our grand reunion to go, that's for sure.
What are you doing up there? And what's with the hat?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Captain Victor S. Arcade, who will be assuming command of this ship.
So that's what this is about.
I'll fill you in on the details another time.
What in the name of Adios is that?
This thing's a real piece of work.
Incredible! I've heard about the specs, but the numbers don't do it justice. Looks even better live than on paper.
Principal Van Dyke, you too?
Could someone fill us in on what exactly is going on here?
Your bafflement is quite understandable. The chairman of the board proposed a change to your travel arrangements for this month's field study. He's agreed to deliver all of you to your respective destinations aboard this airship.
What? We'll be riding in style.
He's mainly taking it on its maiden voyage to unveil the ship to the nation. We're just kind of along for the ride. You'll be headed to the capital first, but from there, it'll be a straight shot to Ruhr.
Wow. I'm not sure what to say.
Oh, this is all so sudden. I think I need to sit down.
Well, should we be off, Your Highness?
Yes, that sounds marvelous. With that, let me be the first to welcome you, Class 7. Aboard the second Arcel-class high-speed cruiser, the Courageous.
Not even our high-speed trains could hope to match that. They may too, but we still have our own strength. How's the investigation coming along? Well, they've been blatant about trying to obstruct us, so basically it's about what we expected. Same is true of other areas as well. Understood, respond with Pad 113. I'll add to myself this afternoon. Yes, ma'am. Think district.
My, what a spectacular sight! My brother told me all about it, but there's no substitute for seeing it soar through the skies. Simply beautiful. Yes, it really is. You're up there, aren't you, Lee?
That's the Courageous. Oliver had finally finished his airship.
It's a fine ship, isn't it? Prince Oliver seems to have gone to quite a lot of trouble having it built.
Is this the wind of change you intend to release across our staid and troubled land? Go, my son, and show me the caliber of man you can be.
Can you believe it's been almost 2 years already? And look at how far our debaucherous prince has managed to come. Partnering with Liberl to make a second Arcel-class airship, then cruising over the capital? I suppose that's one way to stick it to you for outmaneuvering him at the trade conference.
Let him have his fun. Still, this was certainly an unexpected play on his part. He and that band of students he likes to ship across the country have proven a never-ending source of entertainment. But now, my dear Prince Oliver, we have reached a decisive point. The board has been prepared, every piece in its place. Can you turn the tides in your favor? I look forward to finding out.
It's currently 10:02, and we have a north-northwesterly wind blowing in at a speed of 11 Arj. We've just passed through the Schwartz-Drake Barrier's airspace into the province of Nortia.
Current speed is 3,050 SPH. We've reached full cruising velocity.
Maintain current course and speed. Follow the Nortia main line, maintaining a distance of 200 Arj.
Aye, aye, Captain.
So this is what the bridge of a cruiser looks like. It's all kinda making my head spin. If I'm not mistaken, the ship is equipped with Zepsen Foundation's information processing system. So, so I actually managed to get the Reinford Group, Zest Factory, and Epstein Foundation. So you actually managed to get the Reinford Group, Zest Central Factory, and the Epstein Foundation to collaborate? I suppose you would be the most well-informed on matters of technology. It took the combined efforts of countless reports to make this airship from blueprint to beauty. Of course, a great many people no small amount of trouble getting to get technology and funds to build it. Haha, such no even Princess had trouble with financing sometimes. But that's true, I had to borrow quite a sum from the number of sources, Emperor himself among them. But all my labors bore fruit, and we were able to build an airship that met all of my ideal specifications. It has a length of 75 Arj, almost twice the size of the original AOSL. And with its sporting 20 ZCS high-performance engines, it can achieve a top speed of roughly 3,000 SPH. Not quite as fast as AOSL 3,600 SPH, but Courageous boosts high armor and interception capabilities. Good grief, she memorized all the specs already? Still, the more I hear about it, the more unbelievable it sounds. Sounds like he's compensating for something. thought something like this was in development, but I never would have imagined you'd pack this much power into it. Well, now we have a rough idea how experiment the ship is, but what I don't understand is why my father's sitting in the captain's seat. He's not even part of the military. Unless, Father, did you actually enlist in the Imperial Army? Haha, I can understand why you might be perplexed. However, this ship isn't part of any military force. Huh? So wait, is it officially regarded as the property of the Imperial family? Precisely. I intend the ship to give wings to a third faction of sorts, unconnected to both Imperial and provincial armies. To that end, I could think of no finer captain than Viscount said, well, that at least explains some of it. I see what you're getting at, yeah. The fastest ship in the Empire, captained by the Radiant Blade Master. Couldn't ask for a stronger deterrent than that. I'll say. Well, that's my hope anyway. About half the crew here are on loan from my division, the 7th Armored. The rest are civilians representing a variety of nationalities and social classes. As for me, I'm here because I'm just that good at gathering information. They've also tasked me as the point man for keeping in touch with the guild and all its local branches. Makes sense to me. Tubbo's definitely a good choice. He's got tact to spare and patience to spare. Me, on the other hand, I'm more the face-punching type. Frankly, I'm still shocked we're here. I never have imagined we'd be flying in a marvel of a ship with such a distinguished crew. This crew is absurd! You got me curious, though. Are you intending to tour the whole Empire like this? That's our plan, yes. Hope is that it might help assuage some of the tension that's been building up across the nation. If we happen to intimidate the Imperial Liberation Front, we'll at it all the better. Ah, that makes sense considering they've got their own airship too. The Intelligence Division RMP seem to be keeping them in check for now. But having a ship like this isn't... AR will definitely put even more pressure on the Liberation Front. In other words, this ship allows me to kill 3 birds with 1 stone. Genius, isn't it? If I ever feel the urge to stretch my wings, I can take to the skies whenever the mood strikes me. Perhaps one day I'll even be able to put on a recital soaring in the skies above Heimdall. Well, putting aside some idiotic flights of fantasy, at this speed it should take less than an hour to reach war. Feel free to make yourself at home while you're aboard. Aside from the restricted areas like the engine room, you have to run to the ship, go and poke around a bit. Thank you very much, sir. Thanks. I think I'll pick you up on that. Everything on the airship is really cutting edge. Prince Oliver does love his surprises. First, this turn the Heimdall on the airsail, now this. Everything on this. Honestly, could have told you about this little tune. Is this the reason you've been so busy? I apologize for secrets, but most of his projects fell into the veil of strict confidentiality. There are some things I'm forbidden to speak of, even to my own daughter. I'm sure you realize that. But boss must have known, right? Or his heel, I don't know. Well, I was left out of the loop. Well, we're really honored to have been invited aboard. We can rest at ease once we arrive in the war, knowing we had an Imperial escort. Indeed, you can. The provincial army will have a little choice but to accommodate you. This ship's purpose is to act as a deterrent to both factions as well as the Imperial Liberation Front. By doing that, we hope that the courageous will hold the old guard at bay long enough for something new to take root. Sure, well, they chose wisely in naming a captain, so I assume that's not this ship's only purpose. Well, true, building an airship this advanced seems excessive. We're going to use it as a deterrent. Lord's right, there has to be some other purpose that has... very perceptive of you. Granted, I wasn't able to discuss this with you properly when you were in the Grand Lesson, but I'm proud to see you just how much you've grown since you enrolled at the Academy. My class thanks for that. Learning alongside them is the constant source of insights. So tell me, Irene, how's you doing as well? Getting along with the other students? Things are just fighting and fine. I see that's reassuring there. Times the word that growing up in a sword-fighting household caused it to end up less well-rounded than her peers. I hope you and the others will continue looking out for her, of course. We're glad she's with us. I can imagine Class 7 without her. Can't help but get the feeling that she's something more to you than simply a classmate. Whatever the truth may be, I hope she'll continue treating you as the lady she is. I'm not one to abide in inappropriate behavior towards my daughter. I don't have the faintest idea what you're talking about, but I'd like to think I know how to conduct myself towards my class. Good, that's what I wanted to hear. What are the two of you going on about with all your whispering? and your furtive glances. It's nothing you to concern yourself with, just a little discussion between men. You know, I will be sure to get you to your field study safely. As a student of SOAS, I expect you to give it your utmost, huh? He really does care about her. Nevertheless, being a ferry to our destination in an airship like this makes me feel as though I could take on the world. Well, we won't be in the same group during this field study. I hope that's a rewarding one for the both of us. Agreed. Now let me escort you to your destination. I hope your field study proves to be a fruitful one. Just don't forget to conduct yourself to the source during your time there. So, I'm not going to talk to any of these people, because it's going to get excessive if we do. We're cruising along so smoothly that it feels like we're one to the wind, with the wind. I think the ship is a crimson Pegasus soaring through the sky. We're really lucky to know who we know. Can't imagine many people will ever get to experience something like this. We owe the wind to goddess of thanks. Alright, that's 03. Come on, nobody wants to see dude sing. It's all about the ladies. Besides, if we make the outfits skimpy enough, guys will be breaking down the doors to get in. The three of you walking out what to do for the concert? Yeah, we've got the general gist of it figured out now, but let me ask you, would you prefer male or female vocals? That's a really important question, since it will change the audience we draw. That's a tough decision. Why don't we try both then? Haha, you know what? That'd be perfect. Yeah, I really like that. 2 songs would be the perfect length too. Rehearsal will be a bit tougher, but I think we should do it. Let us use both planes too. You won't be me complaining. You really must be excited for this. I'm glad that neither of the plans we come up with will go to waste. Right then, time for a little more brainstorming with Crow and Eustace. This might make for a rehearsal a little bit tougher, but it'll work out. Your ideas have all the subtlety of a sledgehammer. You realize this will put us in direct competition with Class 1, correct? We'll need something with the degree of class in order to take them on. Subtlety of a... yeah. Okay, I'm here to buy scopes. Hey there, welcome to the supply room. We don't actually have too many supplies there, though, since we're in a rush. Still, if you want anything, let me know. You'll be my first customer. When it comes to firepower, this ship's equipped with the bare minimum. That's not just due to the lack of... Okay, sorry about that.
Instructor Sarah? Tovo? What are you guys doing out here?
Oh, just a little bracer-to-bracer information swapping.
That's about the long and short of it. Been a while since I saw you guys, though. Not since last month in Legram.
Yeah. Always nice to see a friendly face, though.
Well, despite keeping in touch with him and setting up these arrangements, it came as a surprise to me to see him on board, too.
Clearly, it was meant to be. Honestly, I was only brought on because of my connection with Viscount Arcee.
This airship really is in a class all its own, though. not every day you see a ship owned by the Imperial family and captained by the Radiant Blade Master.
This cruiser has the potential to be an important force in Erebonia going forward. Without ties to the Imperial or Provincial armies, it can potentially keep both of them in check if need be. It might not be able to do that quite as well as a strong guild presence could, but it'll still help protect a lot of people.
That's true. It still frustrates me how the guild used to be an institution here, and now we're just barely keeping the lights on. At least the Crossbell branch sends its people over to help us out when we need a hand, though.
Wenzel's one thing, but we owe McLean so many favors, I've lost count.
McLean? Wait, are you talking about...
Why can you never shut up with a fucking cutscene? Say about that outburst? This happens too often.
He's an A-rank bracer over at the Crossbell branch. A guy we used to work with named Wenzel works there now too. Wait, maybe we should back it up a
The guy we're talking about is Arios McLean, aka the Divine Blade of Wind. The name probably sounds familiar to you because he's also a practitioner of the 8 Leaves One Blade style.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. I've never met him myself, but I heard a lot about him from my master. He mastered the school's second form. It sounds about as untouchable as anyone who holds the title of Divine Blade.
Well, he's pretty damn strong, I'll give you that. Bailed me out of more tough spots than I'd like to admit. Speaking of, you know who else is a student of the 8 Leaves School? Cassius Bright. We were talking about him before, remember? He's the bracer who took command during that big incident 2 years ago. Though from what I heard, he left the way of the sword behind a while back.
Cassius Bright was here in Erebonia. Wait, 2 years ago.
It was an eventful time, to put it lightly. And yeah, we have Cassius to thank for getting us past that. But afterward, well, you know, they shuttered guild branches all across the Empire, one after the other, and your dear, sweet instructor was out of a job.
I'd be glad to give you all the grisly details, but it's a long story. We should probably save it for another time. But hey, the guild seems to have a good track record with folks from the 8 Leaves School. Maybe you should consider a career as a bracer. Door's always open, you know?
Me? A bracer? Huh. I never really thought about it before.
Hey, there's enough of us singing the bracer blues without you trying to recruit my students.
Never hurts to start them early. Seriously though, we're always looking for more good people. If that's something you wanted to do, I wouldn't turn you down.
I'll give it some thought. Right.
Sorry about that cut off there. Golden Gate. Welcome to the Courageous. Prince Oliver, Major Miranda on front deck if you were looking for them. Why don't you say hello? This ship is... Oh, this ship is amazing. We're flying faster than a bird. Take that, bird! Now I kinda want one. I wonder if Gramps will give me my own airship if I ask him real nice. You can already fly on the air again. Don't get too greedy. Go get greedy. Wow, this ship is amazing. We're flying faster than a... Don't get too greedy. The view from here is so beautiful. I feel like I'm weightless, soaring peacefully above the clouds. You know, this is actually the first time I've ever been aboard an airship. Well, I think I'm starting to feel a little dizzy. Is that normal? You guys go straight to order to support the Courageous us to keep our field study there, and our legit this is me too. I appreciate Prince Oliver's kindness in looking out for us. The airship we used in the corps is pretty fast, but this one's even faster. In fact, the specs seem pretty high across the board. Fancy stuff. That would almost in class 7, I guess.
Ah, at long last, the Courageous is finally taken to the skies of Erebonia. I feel like a mother hen watching her chicks leave the nest.
I'll take your word for it.
This may sound a bit forward of me to say, but it sounds like you had some hurdles getting this project together.
It was no easy ride, I'll say that.
I doubt it would have come together without the Prince's unwavering dedication and tireless work. He had to find the time to raise funds and oversee the entire project, in addition to all his official duties. And to add to that, he had to take care of all the arrangements necessary to get Viscount Arcade installed as its captain.
I can't even imagine how busy your schedule must have been. Even from a student's perspective, it sounds brutal.
Well, for this ship to have any weight as a deterrent, I needed the Viscount. Thankfully, he agreed to my request. My plan is to create a neutral third power capable of acting independently of our nation's 2 competing factions. You can think of the Courageous as the first physical embodiment of that idea.
A third party, huh? I feel like I'm starting to understand at least part of what it is you're trying to accomplish.
The road will be a difficult one.
True, but this is only the beginning. Seeing this ship soar through the clouds for the first time moves my heart, just as when Class 7 was formally established. I look forward to seeing what the future holds for the Courageous, and for the brave men and women of your class.
Your Highness.
We live in interesting times. The political situation across the Empire seems to grow more ominous by the day. But, with any luck, making a real show out of this ship's launch will push back against the prevailing climate.
Either way, you'll have your whole life to split hairs about politics. For now, give your attention to your field study.
Thank you. I know you have high expectations for us, and I hope we'll be able to meet them.
Ah, it's a wonderful feeling sitting in the deck, feeling the wind rushing by. And how much more liberating would it be to shed these tiresome clothes and hold a beautiful concert above Roar. I might have misheard you. Did you just say you'd like to fly to Order singing over the rails, laying by your feet? Ah, come now, dear Mulan. Not that much of a masochist. I don't know if I'll ever reconcile the side. Tell it with what he's like when he's actually being serious, and the way Major Van just shoot him down without batting an eye, even though he's the prince is really something. It's feeling these two must have been through a lot together. I wonder how long they've known each other. I have only begun to paint the exquisite portrait of my life, and once my goals have been achieved, I shall go all natural forevermore. Anyway, I think it's safe to call a grand unveiling of the ship's success. I suggest you focus on your study for now. You keep an eye on this fool to me. It's a full-time job. Thank you, Will. He and his friends really do seem close. Boarding gate. Okay, running back to that, the dog's been barking non-stop for the past few days, on and off, and they just won't stop no matter what, because they bark at everything.
Right.
So I have my own issues regarding that. There's a thing behind it, I feel could go in if you like. Unfortunately, no, we can't let you into the factory entrance opposite. So take a look, Peyton. We're cruising so fast, yet we remain completely unstable, just as my test predicted we would. That's great, this is a big win for both of us. I could never have done it without you. I owe you one. My apologies, I got a bit overexcited. I'm Thomas, a professor in war and technology. Fluid mechanics my specialty. I had a plan to design this race, this hole you see. I can't believe what I was hearing. I had no idea the Ryan company was involved in developing something on this scale all this time. And I found out that was a collaboration between Epstein Foundation and the ZCF. On top of that, she's got her hands on the development of Arcus units too. It's way too much work for one person. Every project is mother having her wing right now. Well, I'm not sure. I can't give a simple answer to that, but it's still picking to say that you may only know about a small number of projects in development in the Rhineford group. Lastly, lately directors have, I knew it. Oh, hello, Masterine. Sorry, am I interrupting something? No, it's okay. We finished exploring the airship. I expected it'll take a while before we reach the board. Finished, I don't even think I've seen half of it yet. It's kind of overwhelming. Looking forward to landing in war though. It's been a while since I've seen the industrial metropolis. Not too far from my hometown, so I'd always hear about it in passing. Oh, that's right, you're from Mia. Guess you would then. Want a little refresher? I can bring you up to speed on all things. Or growing up, or used to be a factory town, but screwed into a hotspot for technology as a result of steel and heavy industry. The population is around 200,000, and since the city is in the Nordia province under Marcus Wagner's jurisdiction. Oh, that's right. I still find it kind of weird that Angelica's daughter. You know, last time I visited, I felt like the whole city was man-made. Trees and grass were rare sights. It made it kind of hard to tell how large the city really is. Well, the city itself is basically one giant structure divided into several levels. It expanded so many times that even long-term residents occasionally wind up in places they don't recognize. Why, I've lost count of the number of times I've had to go pick up Lady Lissa when she lost her way. That was when I was a kid. Don't say it like it still happens, but really, it was a long time ago. Something tells me when looking at the not quite so distant past. Anyway, North Road is a fashion diamond mine. Diamond mine that makes its way to most of Rhineford Group's products in some form or other. The amount of ore they get from there, from just that one mine, is immense. The Empire would be a different place today without it. Don't doubt it, even our textbooks mention those guys of mine. Been vital to the Empire since back before the Orbital Revolution in the center of Roy. You can't miss the Rifle Group's corporate headquarters, which is also basically my house. So if I'm going to have to go back anytime soon. Also, I guess I'll find mopping about it now. Yet they have a field site didn't fall into some sort of a hectic adventure. But I'm ready if you are. We'll just take it as it comes. We're wishing you all the best. Pretty sure I talked to everybody, didn't I?
Attention all crew members and passengers. We will soon be entering Ruhr airspace. Please prepare for landing, and make sure you have all personal effects with you before disembarking.
Sounds like we're almost there. That was a shorter flight than I'd expected. Guess I'd better go round up the others and start getting ready.
Ruhr Airport's granted us permission to land.
Commence landing preparations. And keep the engine warm. We'll be taking off again right after our guests have disembarked.
Aye, aye, Captain. Preparing the Courageous to land.
Including today, you've got 3 days for this month's field study. Make them count, guys. I plan on it. We'll do the best we can. You guys be careful on us, okay? Yeah, it sounds like things could get dangerous there. No, don't sweat it. We'll be fine. You gotta be alright if it's on someone can keep our mouth shut. They can't roll, everyone. We'll do. When we get back, I'll be doing straight into festival prep. We're gonna discover the true nature tale planning by committee. Oh, that's right. With everything hit 7 so far, I almost forgot about that. We'll have the songs and outfits finalized by the time we get back, and we should have the positions all figured out too. Try to save at least a bit of things. Be ashamed to come back to retired out do class 1. Oh, I think I could find the energy. Haha, that's all the more reason for us to return safe and sound. Haha, spare joys of use. Show both your field study and academic academy festival will prove valuable experience for all of you. Work hard out there, guys, but not too hard, you hear? May the artists go with you, take care. We will. This tunnel goes on forever. I can't help but recall trying to navigate Guerrilla Fortress. Yeah, I guess when you build with tons of iron and concrete, everything starts to look pretty similar. We're not far from the city center now. You might want to brace yourselves. War has even a way to lay out than the capital. Hey, that's my hometown you're talking about. But I can't deny it's true. Looks like we're finally out. The capital wasn't really a weird layout. Raw, on the other hand, is kind of. Whoa, the city extends above and below? Well, War grew up around steel fabrication and heavy industry. That's how it came to be known as the Empire's Industrial Metropolis. You're right, it is weird. Got a population of 200,000 people too. That's the biggest capital of a smaller country. I feel the city's gotten even bigger since the last time I was here. The Rhineford Company's corporate headquarters on the upper level, right? That's right, if you'd like to visit, just head up the escalator.
Allow me to welcome you to Ruhr, home of the Rhineford Company. I sincerely hope that your field study here will be a fulfilling one.
So, fun fact. Dang it. Oh, moving staircase, even the capital doesn't have these. Did they say they're called again escalators? Right, the first one spelled in Zest. After that, the technicians here decided they'd try and build one too. Guess they just wanted to show off. Little kids, I swear. Huh, look at that. Well, what is that? That's an awfully strange shape for a building. Wait, that's not even a building, is it? Nice catch, Green. That's actually an orbital generator. But it's so big. Why has so many factories and industrial facilities that the city uses an enormous amount of orbital energy? Having large generators that send energy where it's needed is more efficient than even factory producing its own energy. That's quite a setup. Technology has come a long way in such a short time. Oh, I've seen the building pictures, but it's even more commanding in person. Guess you weren't expecting less from Rhineford Data Company this cute. I don't believe my eyes the first time I saw it either. It's a big building, sure, though not as big as the Orcus Tower in Crossfeld. That's a 40-floor skyscraper at the tallest on the continent now, I think. Oh, that's the tower we could see from Greylake Fortress, right? Yeah, that's where they were holding trade conference last month. Huh. Don't need to be so modest, Alyssa. Your family did. No one's gonna mind if you talk it up a bit. I'm not trying to, well. Oh, well, shall we go inside? So, fun part.
Master Reen, please don't cause too much trouble. Let's make our way to the Rhineford headquarters.
Right, of course. She's singling me out.
Master Reen?
I'm sorry. That'll give me nightmares.
Sweet dreams.
It's just as fancy on the inside. Are these all scale models of machines Rhineford makes? Yep, I'll tell you more about them later if you're interested. Lady Alyssa. Hello, Dalton. It's good to see you again. Oh, the pleasure's all mine. It's been 6 months since you've been here. I heard you were attending a military academy outskirts of the capital. Looks like you finally decided to come back and visit the old homestead. Here I am. I'll be staying for the next 3 days. I see. That's wonderful news. Keep taking good care of her, Sharon. I certainly will. But, wow, it's one thing to hear about it, but I know what you mean. Kind of brings home the fact that she's a Rhineford. Let's get going, okay? Allow me to show you the chairman's office. We'll be going up to the 103rd floor. Excuse me, Madam Chairman. I brought the latest gentleman class 7. Bring them in. As you wish. Whoa, you can tell the buck stops here. That's one hell of a view.
So it looks like the Courageous'
So it looks like
inaugural
flyover in Heimdall was a success.
But don't release an official statement until tomorrow. Yes, that'll be fine. Yes, I'd like you to begin as soon as possible. And keep a careful eye out for any insider trading. Hello, Irina Reinford speaking. Yes, I understand. Fast-track the construction on the special train if you can. No, pay it no mind. I doubt Crossbell-related shares rising is indicative of a larger market trend. But sell them all early next month. Timing is key here.
Wow. She's like a commander issuing orders across multiple fronts. Yeah. It's impressive to see Toa do it. Mrs. Reinford seems to have it down to a science.
She's a general on the battlefield of business.
Ah, right. We all have other matters we need to attend to, so I'll get right to the point. Here.
What?
Thank you.
I've cleared my schedule to dine with you this evening, so anything you wish to discuss can wait until then. I'll leave the rest to you, Sharon.
As you wish, Madam Chairman. When do you expect to return this evening?
I'm planning on 7. Have our guests enjoy a night cruise, if you will.
That sounds splendid. I'll make the necessary arrangements. That's it? That's all you have to say? I don't care if you ignore me, that's nothing new, but my classmates are here and you're on our board of directors. Would it kill you to show at least a little interest?
Elisa.
Whoa, Elisa, it's okay. You don't need to get worked up for our sake.
Oh, I almost forgot to mention.
Huh?
If you want to return in one piece, I'd suggest you steer clear of the Provincial Army and the Railway Military Police. The same goes for the Marquis's mansion, though I can't imagine what business would take you there. Use common sense, and don't try to overstep your bounds. That'll be all.
Have a safe trip, Madam Chairman.
Wow, your mom's a real piece of work, Elisa.
The army only wishes it was that efficient.
She certainly has the mettle to head up an international company like this, to say the least.
See? You see why I didn't want to come back now? You can't tell me that gave you a great impression of her.
I think you're being a little hard on her.
She was looking out for our safety, giving us that advice.
Just forget it. Getting all worked up and storming off in a huff is what she wants me to do, and I'm not going to give her the satisfaction.
Okay.
We'll be back before sundown, Sharon. I'd like you to have the guest rooms and dinner preparations sorted by then. Oh, and see to our luggage, would you? As you wish. Have a safe trip, everyone.
You know, I'm all in favor of jumping right into our field study tasks. But is it really okay to just dump all our luggage on Sharon? I was wondering the same thing. All our luggage together must be quite a heft. It's Sharon, she'll be fine. Honestly, can you imagine her breaking a sweat carrying suitcases? I can't. You got a point. She'll probably carry them all in one go. Oh, look. A bot. Well, looking after guests does seem to be her specialty. Exactly. Anyway, let's see what kind of things we've got lined up for us on this trip. Alright. Field study tasks, day 1. Spinner Byroad monster. Powerful beast that has appeared on the Spinner Byroad. The Nordic province army hereby requests extermination. Rocky Croaker. Location, Spin the Byroad. Take the left path outside the city and turn left. Once the monster eliminated, please report to the soldier for the Magnus residence. Can you hear me now? I'd like a hand with an experiment. Consign your students. I'll be waiting for you inside the RF store and I'll tell you more when I see you. I'm looking for a particular rare store of metal for my research, but I'm afraid I can't get it myself. If you're willing to help, I'll be in the restaurant part of the upper level of the War Institute of Technology. Righto. To instill radiation too much for your as the usual. Looks like she hit the sweet spot with the challenge factor. Kinda reminds me of Marcus is dead. I can't really deny it. I bet she's so sure she's got us pegged, she probably thinks we will this evening. I'll show her. That's the spirit. Anyway, it's only 11:30 now, so we got plenty of time before sundown. Definitely got the hang of this field study thing by now, so let's show war fast and fair. Right. Okay, one sec. Alright, I checked what I wanted to check. Recipes in Redmond Road books. Well, it's a rare treat to see you, Alyssa. How long have you been back? Not too long, actually. I'm only, part of my studies at the academy. It's good to see you again, though. Yeah, it looks like it's been treating you well. So tell me, which of these eligible bachelors is your boyfriend? What have you been you talking about? I don't have a boyfriend. Oh, really? The impression from looking at you that you've been getting close to someone lately. You can't tell that kind of thing just by looking at someone. Looks like Alyssa has all kinds of friends. Yeah. I can't in good conscience sub alcohol students, but we do have non-alcoholic cocktails on the menu if you'd like to drink. The ambience is pot here. You can always try making it one yourself too if you want. Here, let me show you how it's done. Alright. That part's done. I think the Red Moon Rose book. Yeah, we're safe for now. The shop's over here. Good day and welcome to IF Farms. As you can see, we've got one for the affiliate store with focus on weapon. We have a wide selection of choice weapon and for company weapons available for your personal use. Doggos on the wall.
That looks like a strong
Oh
one.
yeah, I forgot about this.
This was tough.
Here we go. Burn down.
Right. Oh no, you've done it.
My turn. Analyzing enemy attack.
We're gonna scan that.
Analysis complete.
Right. Get that. Here we go.
Scale.
Second form. Scale. Right.
Right. Go.
I'll make you up. Right. Analyzing enemy attack patterns. I've got it.
My turn. Now's our chance. Gotcha.
It's my turn.
Leave it to me. Here we go.
Right.
It's my turn.
Yeah, I need to get the new weapon.
That takes care of it.
Oh, there's another little Miss Reinfeld. Looks like the twins are growing up big and healthy. Excellent. Why is every single part of my grandfather knows like this? Haha, really? It's up to that name of his, but there's no questioning that he's a really capable engineer. Even all he does these days is run this junk shop. Hey, it's not a junk shop, it's a repair shop. Though I suppose it don't matter what you call it, as long as I can tinker with machines, I'm a happy man. Oh, this is the exchange shop. No, I need the ornament shop. Welcome to our store. Lady, this was a pleasure. I was told that you might visit. If you need any help with getting Arcus, by all means let me know. Thanks. You don't even have to pay. I'm sticking with her while we're here. Still even more famous. You're famous enough to get to this deal at every store. We're paying just like everyone else. I have so much. 3 of these give freaking evasion. I need to get at least one of them. Gotta check some quartz. Nope. IF Farms. IF Store. Okay, so you can see where this place is.
Go. Here we go. Second floor. Go. Gotcha.
Right. Let's go.
My turn.
Go!
You okay?
Right.
Crystal Flood.
I can't.
My turn. It's my turn.
All right, let's keep moving.
Oh yeah, this road leads all the way to your hometown, doesn't it, Rean?
Yeah, it'd take you days to get there if you tried to walk it, though.
Watch out!
I can do this. Fire! All right, let's keep on.
That was a risky move.
Huh. This is a pretty nice area.
Grandfather used to love coming here to fish, now that I think about it.
Alright, let's fish. I'm only missing a handful of fish. Okay, that's moving so drastically.
Wow, this is a big one.
Up to one fish left. I know where that last fish is. For the last fish.
Wow, this is a big one. Huh.
Got it. My wrist doesn't like me doing that. I'm gonna risk it.
Here we go.
Oh, it's just these. I'm going to battle scope. Beauty Wolf. And then I'm going to do this.
My turn. Give it up, everyone.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Right. Hang in there.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Leave it to me.
I didn't think I'd scan that, but I did.
That takes care of that.
Success.
Ooh, just jump. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's not the yacht I thought it was. I thought it was a different thing.
That one. This is.
Right. Got it?
Will do. Hostiles neutralized.
Hey, please.
Go in the heel. I haven't seen you in ages. Alyssa, you're back. I wish you'd told me you were coming. I would have met you at the airport. Oh, I knew you would, but I figured it'd probably be busy. Don't worry about that. I'd be having some good to make him fend for himself. He's always busy talking to customers, living out actual community, so he can't do anything when I'm not around. Haha. Think that mean things have gotten easier for you? Yeah, you say that like I'm the only one with a tough family life. Well, this is an interesting friendship. As we all here talk, does the stone to go and talk to customers. There's nothing wrong talking to people, but someone needs to handle the money and wash the plates. You can't do a thing without me around. Oh, dang, little Lissa. Well, now, not so little anymore. Huh. You're going into a real bombshell. Hey, how sweet. But never mind me. Don't go causing you too many headaches, alright? Headaches? Me? Not my life. Funny, I feel one coming on right now already. Okay, go to the HQ and head out here. Where is the... Oh, there's Alyssa. I haven't had the chance to speak with you since the banquet marketing listing successful completion. Hoping this has been going wonderfully. Please leave my best regards to Chairman. Thank you, I will.
Dangerous foe. Stay on guard.
I hope the...
Go!
Enemy isn't what I think it is.
It's my turn. Oh no, you didn't open range. Go!
I'll bend you up. Analyze
Damn.
enemy attack patterns. I've got it.
Okay.
My turn.
Okay. Got it. It's my turn. Now.
I'll bend you up.
That's what I think it is. I know what protection I'm going to get. And this time I won't forget what protection I need to get.
Here we go. Burn down. Now's our chance. Go, finish.
My turn.
Oh no, you don't.
I'll handle it. Got it. I can do this. Fire!
My turn.
My turn.
Okay. Got it. That one all right.
That looks like a tough one. Be careful.
Yep, it is exactly what I thought it was. I think it does get confusing. But don't broach.
Right.
Just take them all out.
Let's keep
I'm gonna head back and grab the items I need. But first, I'm gonna try and go to Yamiya. Looks like this will. It looks like this way will take us to Yamiya. Maybe I should pay a visit home sometime. Yeah, but you'd have to be crazy to go from here on to there on foot. Let's turn around.
It's my turn. Now.
I'll bend you up.
Oh no, you don't.
Your turn.
Here we go.
Okay. I can do this.
Go.
I'm sorry, everyone. My turn.
Where?
My turn. Right.
Why does this thing have such high evasion?
My turn. Oh, we did it.
Of course, the one that took it out is the one that healed.
It looks like a tough one. Watch out!
Yeah, I forgot about that. Rest. Stone brooch. Where's the other stone brooch? There we go. I'll see if I can take the monster on like this, because if I can't. It's gonna be a bit of a problem.
Where'd you come from?
I'll handle it. Bye-bye.
That looks like a
Seems dangerous.
My turn.
I got lucky and didn't get back attacked there.
Time to retreat, jerks.
Oh, come on.
I can do this. Hang in there.
Oh, let's get going.
Go. All right.
Motivate.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Rocky Croca. A large target-like monster, its skin is as hard as iron due to all the stone it eats.
Right. Hang in there.
I've got hit you with that, but luckily that doesn't matter.
Give it up, everyone.
Okay.
Go.
Too slow. Right. Arcus active.
Arcus activate.
My turn.
Flames gather on my path.
Okay. Huh? Here we go. Silky ding. Too slow. It's my turn.
Here we go.
Okay.
My turn.
7 stress. So yeah, that.
My turn.
Okay. Good luck.
I'll take care of this. Eat that.
You're finished.
Right. Fire.
No way. Here we go.
Right.
Right.
Here we go. All right.
Hang
Let's do
in there.
this.
I can do this. Hang in there.
Appreciate it.
Give it up, everyone.
Leave it to me.
My turn. There's a chance. Gotcha.
Might disconnect that. I don't
My turn.
understand.
Now. Go.
Right.
My turn.
Here we go. Huh.
I can do this.
Right. Eat that. Go.
My turn.
Hope you're finished.
This is
Flame.
Let's go.
I've got you.
It's my turn.
My turn.
Right.
It's my turn.
Here we go.
I can do this.
Right.
You okay?
Right.
Eat that.
Here we go.
Right. Fire.
My turn.
Here we go. Now's our chance. Let's go.
Gosh, it. I wanted to take the thing out now.
Right.
It's my turn. Fire.
Oh, we did it.
Great.
Done.
Yeah.
Questmaster defeated.
Well, shall we
My
begin?
turn. The second form. Yeah. Go. Gotcha.
It's my turn. Oh no, you're still within range.
It's my turn. Locked and broken away.
Here we go.
I can do this. Fire. That takes care of them.
Dangerous foe. Stay on guard.
So the Silver War Institute of Technology, we had a request from someone here. The famous University and Research Institute. Lots of the country's brightest technicians study here, and a lot of them get scooped up by the Rhineford Company after graduation. They've offered George to produce details to encourage him to apply after he graduates. The Arcus Orbital Bike was originally being researched here too. I think George has mentioned that before. Sounds like they've got all kinds of cool stuff in development here. We're waiting for let's go on in, right? Hello there, Chief. Well, what do we have here? Leaderless and classmates? Thank you for coming to speak with me. So what must that must be you? Chief Jonan, at your service. I'm part of the group's 4th Development Division. The 4th Development Division? They're one of the group's major divisions specializing in orbital communications and battle armaments. I think they even supervise development of the orbital staff. Oh really? Then that means the force that I write. Oh, so you're Elliot, are you? Appreciate you always sending us such detailed reports. Definitely one of the most helpful testers. I'm happy to hear it. Still, orbital communications and battle moments? Those two things sum up Arcus perfectly. Smart kid. Those Arcus moments of yours are one of the most important R&D projects right now. Now that you know we're focused on the Arcus, do you think you could help us out with a little investigation? What do you say? Yep, sure, that could be interesting. Oh, would you... Thanks a lot. What is it you'd like us to help you guys with then? Well, as I wrote in the request I sent you, I'd like you to conduct an investigation on Arcus signal strength. Imagine you've all been making use of wireless communications capabilities on your Arcus orbits. I assume that you're aware of the fact that they use orbital waves to make that possible. Today, I'd like you to search for the place where those orbital waves are weak. Where the orbital waves are weak, huh? Well, the highways are the first place that come to mind. So we're looking outside the city. Now I want you to conduct your investigation inside the city. Wireless orbital waves are not always the most stable thing in the world. You may generally get a stronger signal inside town, but the strength still varies depending on where you are. Now that you mention it, yeah, there are some places where it's tough to get a call to go through. How are we going to find them? Oh, I probably should have started by giving you this. Orbital wave detector. That's right, it does just what you think. The text provides information on the orbital waves whenever you use it. If you find an area where you think that the signal will be reduced, try switching this on. Why don't you give it a try? Okay then. Some words came up. Said that signal strength in this area is 3, didn't it? You said that right. The number that appears tells you how strong an orbital wave signal is in that area. Then on a scale of 1 to 3, with 3 being the highest. So in other words, the signal strength here in the store is excellent. Any call you made would be crystal clear. What I want you to search for, though, the areas that orbital waves detect is well, I understand what it is that you're asking us to do. What sort of thing would weaken an area signal? Well, there's two main causes. The first is the way is being physically obstructed, like by walls and ceilings, stuff like that. The second is interference from other kinds of orbital waves. What other kinds are there? Tons of devices other than NOx use orbital waves. Think radios and other communication devices. Some orbits. Sometimes when they give off negligible amounts. Sometimes when you get multiple kinds of orbital waves in the area, they interfere with one another, meaning neither works properly. Well, it's not my first time hearing about it either. Sounds like it could be a real problem. It certainly is probably the biggest drawback to wireless communications technology. That said, orbital waves are pretty strong outdoors, so you generally don't have to worry about it unless you're inside. I see. Well, I owe down investigation every day indoors. Generally, yes, you may find a few areas with a weak signal strength outside, but they're much more common indoors. And for the purpose of research, we'll need you to find at least 3 different problem areas. If you find more than that, they'd be sold. That's up to you and how much time you have. Well, I think that's pretty much it. Any further questions? No, I think that's everything we need to get started. Thank you for breaking everything down for us. We'll start right away, Chief. Thanks, kids. Okay. I'm gonna do this in order of what it shows. Fossil structure, the Bishop. Archbishop. Welcome to War 2. My word, if isn't Alyssa, huh? You seem to be well. I am, thank you. My time at the Academy has been both fulfilling and rewarding, but fortunately, I've been assigned so much work, I'm afraid we won't be able to attend Mass today. I'm very sick. Oh, that's true. I know that you have a lot riding on your shoulders. Oh, he does. Bless these young men and women and watch over them in all their endeavors. Consider a place with prayer and introspection. Should you find yourself lost and not sure of how to proceed, you are always welcome here. Goddess Aetheros is sure to offer you her guidance. City War is a rather unique place with a number of issues bubbling away beneath the surface. As such, we must always be ready to come to the support of the people here. Also have to pray to the gods and the people of Aurora. Oh, my shoulders are all stiff. Still looks like we're on track to hit our target for the current fiscal year, so I can sneak it in a break. This men are people too, you know, we need to unwind every so often. It's a perfect place to kick your feet back and relax, mostly because it's so close to the Rhineford Company. I came here from abroad, so I still yet to suggest a life in Aurora. I understand that this town was built around its industries, but there's no reason for it to be so labyrinthy. I can't help but get lost. Sunday school room as usual. Yep. What's the signals? Well, that's the Society Overways. Maybe those Society Overways can't get through it. Possibly. There's no antenna here either. It looks like this area only has a single strength of 1. I wonder if that's due to all the different orbits here. They must all be giving out their own waves, probably. Seems was that area last? Down in Oblascula's keeping play unless they're flipping around on themselves. That's exactly the kind of functional beauty I'm talking about. If you look carefully, you can see just how much functional beauty is hidden in the world. It's truly a wonderful place. Biblio. So let's say area 1. Well, perhaps because of the way it's built, the actual bar area is pretty far into the building. Very possible. There's also a radio playing here, which might interfere with things too. Yikes, the signal's pretty bad here. Perhaps it's because there is such issues with voice in the experiments. It's hard to say for sure. Oh. Almost screwed that up. There is one area left.
Looks like a dead end. This was some kind of maintenance room, I think.
Level 1, that's weird. You wouldn't figure a signal would be a problem outdoors. I guess something must have stuck to old boys. Anyway, it's really for this area. It seems like it would have been easy to miss. Alright, we found 5 different areas now. Not bad considering we're told we could stop at 3. Yeah, can't imagine we'll find any more though. Maybe we should go back and pour all of these. Finished the investigation, I think? Yes, we did. We'd like to give you a report. I see, so all in all, you found 5 different areas of signal strength 1. Looks like they'll have low signals for different reasons too. This day will be invaluable for our research. Did an excellent work today, I really owe you. Not at all. Haha, all we did was walk around town, really. I'm glad we have been of service. By the way, I couldn't help wondering when we were on a little jaunt. If we're in an area with a signal strength of 1, does that flat out mean we won't be able to make call in? Nah, you should still be fine. What's the problem? Well, the problem is, that has to do with the rollout of the OrbitNet, doesn't it? Got in 1, I should have guessed you figured it out. Ah, for the less technically inclined, what's that mean? Well, I can't pretend to be an exile myself, but what would have done today has taught you that Orbiways can be unstable by virtue of being wireless, right? Plus, the amount of data you can transfer wirelessly is less than you can transfer through a wired connection to begin with. As long as you're just transferring voice data to Orbiways, low signal strength is a huge problem. If you're transferring more complex data like the text or picture files on the Orbital computers at the Academy, the low signal strength would be pose a problem, correct? So in other words, trying to increase the amount of information you can transfer wirelessly for that OrbitNet thing or whatever you called it. Exactly, the OrbitNet has only just started to gain attraction here in Albonia. The Epstein Foundation in particular is making a lot of progress with their research in the field. There's even a project underway to connect Lamont and stay in Crossville State with a wireless network. So we can't exactly sit on our hands here, and that's where this data you gathered comes in. I'll be sure to put it to good use. Huh, be honored if you did. Anyway, I think I've kept you long enough. Here's your reward for the job well done. Well then, good luck with whatever you've got left. I really appreciate what you've done for me today. It was our pleasure. Keep up the good work. Really? Oh, I should probably talk to him one more time. Still, what coincidence torture ended up helping me. This might sound a bit strange question, but is Instructor Macro doing alright these days? Well, I suppose so. He does a lot for us as our instructor. May I ask why you're asking? Well, he's just that he's my brother-in-law. My wife's his elder sister. Sounds like teaching at Thor's is a good gig, but I still worry about him sometimes. I see. It's kind of weird to think about instructors as actual people with lives. Well, it's good to hear that things are working out for him. He's a smart man too. He was always took his classes at the Institute of Technology, then went to Imperial Institute of Science. Always thought of his current position seems a bit more waste of talent. Maybe it's the best place for him after all. I think it's over here. My husband's an engineer at the Ryan company. He can be a real nag about it sometimes. He always goes on about how I need to cook with measuring cups just so I can know how much of an ingredient I'm using. I don't know why he has to be so stubborn about everything. What would an engineer know about cooking anyway? My younger brother was always grumbling about how everything I did was wrong too. He teaches over at Thor's actually. He always used to say that I wouldn't add my own personal touches to my cooking. Maybe working with machines all the day makes you think like one. I can't believe it. That's who I was thinking it was. Huh, judging by those uniforms, you're Thor students, aren't you? They look familiar too. With students from Thor's military academy. You're the Rado who sent into Crystal? Yeah, so you're the student from Thor's. Of course, no wonder your uniform looks familiar. That's the academy George goes to. To be honest, I'm a bit uneasy about leaving this to you. We look pretty strong, so hopefully it'll work out. Figures George would have connections here. Still, want to go out on a limb and guess that if you're wondering about how well we clean up in a fight, must be a dangerous step. Kinda, yeah, let me explain what I'd like you to do. You've heard of Professor Schmidt, right? That name does sound familiar, right? Professor G. Schmidt, I believe. He's one of the leading disciples of Professor Epstein, father of Orbital Revolution. He's a really famous scholar in his own. Right? My lips are dry. He's a real famous scholar in his own right. He followed Epstein's footsteps and his work helped popularize orbits. Indeed, he's generally spoken of as something of a living legend. Professor Epstein also had two other famous students, Professor Russell and Professor Hamilton. Their names tend to crop up together quite often in orbital science. Yeah, I doubt there's a researcher out there who isn't familiar with those three in their work. Besides that, though, if I'm remembering right, Professor Schmidt also serves as president of the Royal Institute of Technology. You don't say? Oh, I wasn't aware of what he was doing these days. Yeah, he's continuing research here at the Institute. He can be pretty difficult to deal with at the best of times, though, so he doesn't really do public appearances these days. Gotta say, you seem pretty well informed. Seen acquaintances, not as such, but he's apparently an old friend of my grandfather's. It's because of the old technology the professor brought back to the Empire, the Rhineford company grew so large. At least that's what I've been told. Oh, so that's how the Empire's largest company hit the big time, huh? Huh, so you're Chairman Irene's daughter? Huh. Tech must run in the Rhineford blood. You must know, but the press has been involved in the development of the Arcus units on the Orbital Statue. What? Serious? Do you have a feeling it might be the case? The Arcus and Arcus units seem to be more advanced than anything I've seen in the standard issue battle omens made by the Foundation. This sounds like the only person who could make something like that would be this professor then. Sounds more like a wizard by the minute. The reason I started with this little history lesson is because this quest comes from Professor Schmidt himself. Orcus wanted to assess him, so I put in a request on his behalf. Anyway, I feel like I'm talking your ear off, so let's move on to explaining what I'd like you to do. By all means. Okay then, I want you to, into the sun, I remind, bring me back a small quantity of the minor metal called Linium. It's a minor metal. The category where metals often used in technological development, but I've never heard of Linium. Not surprised, not especially well known for, even for minor metal. However, it's got some exciting potential applications in new airship engines that's currently in development. That's kind of mechanical cool. Kind of makes me think of the Courageous. Oh, it's actually related to that, as chance would have it. As you know, our company, both the Foundation and ECF, were involved in the development of the Courageous. The university participation too, which has gained us access to all sorts of new technology as well. As a result, right now we're working day and night. see if we can push that. Push what's possible with the airship engine. Okay, so now we know why you guys want the Linium. But why extremely small quantities of Linium have been extracted from one of the mine's tunnels. A few years ago, dangerous monsters started taking up residence right in that very tunnel. In the end, it had to be sealed off before we could obtain a large enough sample to run tests on. That story does sound familiar now that I think about it. If the order doesn't have any proven application, it will be easy to get permission to access the tunnel. That's where we stand at present. The professor with the petition army, there's a possibility to go and secure the necessary supplies sample. But like I said earlier, he's not the easiest man to deal with. He doesn't want to ask anyone for instance, it's not even the army. Sounds like a royal pain in the ass. I guess I'm not concerned about these purported monsters in the mine, but if we can make a contribution to the advancement of science, we might even see Linium pop up in the textbook someday. Yeah, I think we should help him out. I do know the mine chief, so if we explain why we want to head into that tunnel, I'm sure he'll let us in. I'm really happy as you help. It's an older tunnel, and I doubt it's been retrofitted to the most modern safety standards. Make sure you're really careful when you go in there. Of course, precaution is the best kind of caution. To get to the mine, we'll need to leave town to the eastern exit on the lower and take the mountain path north. Okay, let's get going. To get to St. Dynamite, you'll need to climb up the mountain path to the north, and to get to that mountain path, you'll need to go through an exit on the eastern side of the lower level of the city. Good luck finding that Linium. Okay, this way is Marcus Ragnar's estate.
This way leads to Marquis Ragnar's mansion.
So that's where Jellica's stubborn old man lives, huh? Better stay away.
I was surprised when a visitor showed up before the Marcus. I know I would have expected us to receive more notice, so it's not as though it's any about my business. I'm just fulfilling my duties. Sure, could you spare us a moment? We're chatting about the students of the military you asked to exterminate monster. Oh, you're from Class 7, eh? I thought you'd be handling the monster, but I'm skeptical that a handful of kids would be up to the task. Once God my knows, you probably won't handle it as well as we could be given it. Oh, of course. Did they just rubber stamp the enlistment form of every egotistical ass who wants to join up with the provincial army? I know it seems that way, but well, maybe you're on to something there. Makes it easy to know what you're thinking of. As soon as you've exterminated monster before direct to us, you're somehow still having trouble wrapping your brain around what to do. I suppose I could answer your question. So you were able to exterminate the monster? We were gone for 5 seconds. We weren't even leave your sight. On the highway? Well then, that's some busy work off our plate. Well then, here's your reward. Don't use it all in one place. Thank you very much. Well then, you're excused. Those damn railway military police fools, what the hell do they think they gives them the right to come into our providence? They've got some nerve. Okay. Back down our farms. Oops. Well, this mountain path looks kind of dangerous. Well, at least it's maintained. Good grief, don't waste anything about having to come around today. I'm already feeling bushed. There's a freight line that goes right to the man, right? Why can't we just use that? Oh, come on. The students not trained hopping vagabonds. Just think of this as a part of our training. He is laying up a bit, you guys. Looks like there's some wildlife on this path that might prove dangerous, so let's be careful as we go. Roger that.
Here we go. Second.
It's my turn. Fire!
Right. Analyzing enemy attack
Damn.
patterns. I've got it.
Right.
It's my
These
turn.
insects are not that scary.
Okay. It's safe.
When they start going to self-destruct, then they get scary.
It's my turn. Oh no, you're still within range.
Here we go.
My turn.
Leave it to me. Here we go. There.
I can do this. Fire! You okay?
Right.
Right. Arcus, act.
Go. There. This isn't good. Now. Go.
It's my turn. Hang in there.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
My turn. Right.
Alright, battle scope.
Right.
Right. Keep that.
I can do this.
Oh, we did it.
That was a close game. But if I remember what's in here, it's gonna be even more annoying.
It's my fire. It's my turn. Light. Rain upon us.
Won't give up.
Analyzing enemy
Detector.
attack patterns. I've got it.
Leave it to me. Locked and walking away. Not yet.
I can do this.
It's my turn. Won't give up. That's that. Let's keep moving.
That looks like a tough one. Be careful.
It's my turn. Hang in there.
Appreciate it.
Right. Keep it up, everyone.
Go. Second. Stand. It's my turn. Locked and walking away. Go.
It's my turn. Huh. Right.
My turn. Second. Stand.
I can do this.
Right. Locked and walking away.
Oh, please.
My turn. Burn the...
My turn. Analyzing enemy
Damn
attack
it.
patterns. Analysis complete.
I can do this. Fire!
Right.
I can do this.
My turn.
I can do this.
My turn. Okay, it's safe
for now.
All right!
Alright, that's good.
Wow, you can see all of Ruhr spread out from here.
You can, though the view isn't as nice as it'd be from the front. I spy treasure.
Petrify. To fight an enemy that petrifies, and then you get petrified yourself.
Now's our chance.
Right. Hang in there.
Appreciate it. Here we go.
Right.
Leave it to me. Go.
Right.
Right. Keep that.
It's my turn. Go.
I'll pick you up.
My turn.
Leave it to me.
I can do this.
Here we go.
My turn. All right, let's keep going.
I spy treasure.
Column, Solar.
My
On the
turn.
chest, I missed one of my last playthroughs.
I can do this.
My turn.
Leave it to me. That.
It's my turn. That takes care of them.
Yeah, more of that.
There we go. Hostiles neutralized. A train track. That's the freight line that...
Watch out, guys.
Here we go.
Second floor.
I can do this. Oh no, you're gonna delay! Now!
I'll pick you up. Right.
It's my turn. Keep that.
My turn. Okay, it's safe for now.
Oh, a treasure chest.
I am extremely tired for some reason.
I'm gonna need a rest before we even get there.
Now, shall we? I can do this. Oh no, you're gonna delay!
Arcus, activate!
It's my turn. Lock it, work it away.
My turn.
Right! Fire!
Here we go.
It's my turn. Arcus, activate.
My turn.
It's my turn. Fire!
Here we go.
It's my turn.
My turn. That's the power of the 8 leaves.
Now that's what I call a chest.
this looks like a good spot.
My turn. See? I don't slack off all the time.
Ooh, this looks like a good spot. This looks like...
This is... I didn't realize I was muted. I could... Don't look like my headset died on me. This is actually... Ah!
What even is this?
My wrist did not like that. This leads to Isengard range. I can't think of any reason for us to go any further. Let's stay focused on our field study.
That looks like a strong one. Be careful.
I spy treasure.
Keep it up, everyone! Leave it to me. Locked in the point, what else? Let's finish him off. Leave it to me. Hook your You're finished. Go. Here we go. Second. Damn.
Okay, it's safe for now. Right.
Success.
There we go. Brahma gem.
This is a pretty nice view.
Oh, actually, I didn't even know about this place.
My wrist did not like that. Oh, unbelievable. Yeah, surprised to take it. Welcome to Sanction Iron Mine, boss place of steel that built the Empire. Huge, I know something like this. Something this large just sitting right on the other side of the mountain path. Even from where we're standing now, the structure looks like 10 large tall. Crane and ducts are so massive, it's like they're meant for giants. I guess this must be where the freight line we passed on the way here goes. It's a lot bigger than I was expecting. This is the mine managed by the Markers too. The mine itself is actually owned by House Anna, which means it's officially under control of the Imperial family. They decide how much iron is mined, then the ore is processed by Reinford's Iron Works and shipped all over the Empire. I see, it's a smart move in the sense that it prevents a cadre of nobles from holding a monopoly on iron mined here. Sounds like this place has a history of complicated politics all its own. How about it? Should we head down there and see if we can go inside? Yeah, we'll need to tell the mine chief about the researcher's quest. To be able to see the entrance here, huh? What's that car? Looks awfully familiar. If I had to guess, it's one of the armed Pete's vehicles we saw in the capital. You're right, what the heck is the railway and military police doing all the way out here? Doesn't look like you're staying at patrol at least. Only way to find out for sure is to head inside. Down, down, down we go, down, around, and down, down. Hi, you towards something? You'll need to give permission once into the mine. Can't let you in without it. This here senpai background out there can't just have anyone wandering up and off the streets. My, if it doesn't listen, it feels like ages since we last saw you around here. If you're looking for the chief, he's inside right now. Going in. Thank you. Oh, the Ministry, I really do recognize her. I guess she would have some Cloud Grin's daughter, though. Don't think you'll be coming back to us soon. Anyway, the chief's inside. I'm sure he'll be glad to see you. Would you mind not standing so close? I'm walking here. Well, thank you for your cooperation, if you'll excuse us. Sure, take care on your way out. Looks like the railway and military police really are here. But why would they come to a mine? Oh, how are you kids? What are you doing here? It's great to see you again, Rudolph. Well now, it was a little Lissa. It's been ages since I last saw you around here. What brings you? Oh, looks like you brought some friends this time too. Actually, where? So you're the group from that military academy? I had you were scheduled to come, but I guess the date slipped my mind. I decided to drop in unannounced. Oh, not trouble at all. The doors of the Sanctions are always open for a little Lissa, though I suppose you're not so little anymore. You've really grown up since I last saw you. Is that young fellow with the black hair your sweetheart? Of course not, we're just classmates. Yeah, what she said. Rean, is that something you've been keeping from us? I admit I wasn't expecting you to know the foreman. Well, grandfather brought me here quite a few times when I was young. Chief was always really nice. You got some friends in high places. Well, Gwen was always good to us miners. For the chairman, such a high company, such a huge company, he was always so easy to get along with. I could talk with him like old friend. I know what you mean. Well, come to think of it, you all go to stores, so you must know. Oh, Angelica Wagner, right? How's she doing? Huh, so you know Angelica too? That I do. She used to work as a part-time after. Say what? Your daughter with the 4 great houses working in a mine? Yeah, she's the Marx's daughter. Can't say I know much about their family situation. She never mentioned that back when she started here. She picked up to work in no time. Putting her hard to stay working most of our regular miners too. You don't see too many girls out there like her. I can hardly believe it, and yet somehow I can. Haha. Well, it sounds just like nothing normal about Angelica. Every time I've got my eyes on a girl, she'll swoop in and have them head over heels for her before I get a chance. She's like a noble by the minute. Less like a noble by the minute. At this point, she isn't a noble. Well, it takes all sorts, doesn't it? Gotta say, I kind of miss those days, though. Mindful of the kind of chairman, she's a sharp lady and quite a looker, too, but she's none too friendly. Never shows her face or anything, and considering how much of a workaholic she is, I don't think she ever will. I beg your pardon, didn't mean to speak badly of your mother. I hope you can forgive me. No, it's alright, really. I might be a daughter, but I probably know less about her these days than the company board. Oh, by the way, what were the railroad military police doing yet? Oh, those guys, they've been dropping by quite a bit lately, asking for questions about our operations. Today, badgering me for all sorts of statistics about how much ore we've been mining. That seems like an odd question even for the MP. Why would they have need for that information like that? I don't know, but it sounds more than a little fishy. Yeah, I'm not even sure what it was they were trying to figure out. Anyway, I'm guessing that's not the reason you trekked all the way out here. Alright, whoops, I can't believe you almost let us slip our mind. Actually, something helping you can help. So that's your business. Do recall metal like being found in old tunnels, but we sealed the shaft off quite a while back because of dangerous months that take place. And sounds like you already know that much, though. You really saying you want to head in there? Yep, that's the plan anyway. We wouldn't normally ask you to do this, but it's a part of our field study. Monsters on a field study are one of our specialties. Alright then. Well, look, you can handle yourself in a tussle on that. I suppose you'd be able to hold your own against whatever's in there. This will open the door to the mine shaft. Thank you so much. Yeah, don't mention it. If you keep on this way and head east of the junction, you'll see the entrance to the sealed mine shaft. But it bears repeating. Be careful in there. No one's been inside for years now. We will. Alright. Alright, let's go nosy. These tunnels really are going well. We are in an abandoned mine shaft. What were you expecting? Confetti and parades? Well, we'll need to stay on guard for monsters too. It was obviously dangerous enough to seal off the entire tunnel. Yeah, caution on the phosphority, yeah. Alright, let's see if we can find some of the selenium. Stay on your guard. We don't know what might find us yet. Roger.
Now that's what I call a chest.
My turn.
Gale.
Go! Gotcha! You're done!
I can do this. Fire!
Tacta on the metal bat.
I've got it. It's my turn.
One punch, metal bat.
Now, I'll bend you up.
My turn.
Leave it to me. Eat that.
My turn.
Right. Arcus,
That's overdoing it. I know that is overdoing it. I don't care.
Go.
Leave it to me.
that takes care of them.
Yeah.
My turn. Second floor. Damn.
Right.
Analyze
That's
enemy
the-
attack patterns. I've got it.
Leave it to me. All right, let's keep moving.
Oh, a treasure chest.
Purgatorial Flame. Ooh, I'm gonna put that on. Or not. Yes.
Here we go.
Right. Leave it to me.
It's my turn.
Here we go.
Right. Is everybody okay?
Yeah, let's look behind you. I'm not sure. Honestly, these tunnels seem to have been excavated pretty recently. Don't think anything we need to worry about, though. Don't know how I failed that, but I failed that.
Leave it to me. Go. Okay, it's safe for now.
Well, I haven't seen anything that fits the description we were given. It said they'd only found small amounts of it back before the tunnel was sealed. So we keep looking. You should probably make more of a thorough sweep of the area. What's that? That must be the monster we were warned about. So it's decided to come out and greet us out though, huh? How do you not? We're in for a fight.
Watch out. This is a tough my turn.
Motivate.
Let's do this! My turn!
And then the
Analyzing enemy attack patterns. Analysis complete!
It's my turn.
Let's go!
Right!
You can do it. That should be fine.
I can do this. Fire!
Here we go! Go! Gotcha! You're done! Well, that went close.
All right!
Ooh, glad that's over. Oh, Linium. Yeah, this is just good. This looks exactly like the chunk of Linium. If that monster had eaten it, that was a bit rough of a ride than I was prepared for. Still, it's a mission accomplished, I guess. Yeah, let's get this back to Institute Technology. Say goodbye to Chief on the way out. We get the chance. I swear to the chest all the time. Well, looks like you were able to get your metal sample out safely. Should have guessed that Gwen's granddaughter and her friend would be up to the task. Don't walk in the park with having to fight off that monster. Well, you did good work nonetheless, monster fighting and all. Make sure to get that to the Institute Technology, alright? There's a cutscene coming up soon.
That looks like a tough one. Watch out!
This really, so I can't see that being an important part of a field study, though.
These things sure are convenient.
I know, right? I could see them building some in Heimdall eventually.
I'm gonna heal, because things, I don't know if I'll heal in between events. Got you. There we go.
Well, why are you going the wrong way? Just because you can?
Yes.
It's kind of fun.
But he made the right statement. It's kind of fun. What's your advantage to find a lesson today? Here we go. Thank you, this is exactly what I was hoping to get my hands on. There should be plenty to start with research sample. Hey, I'm happy to hear that. Of course, you actually went in and cleared the monsters out of there. I'm sure you could get plenty more. That's something we could consider after we provide this as a viable material. But this is a viable material, that's all part of the research, and this is the experiment we're talking about. I'm sure he'll deliver some kind of interesting result. It's honored to have been able to aid the professor's research. It's a pretty tough, rough job, though. Well, thanks. Thanks. I'm grateful for all your help, and I'd like to give you this as a reward. Thank you very much. Anyway, it's time to get back to work with me. Good luck with your field study. Glad we could help you. Okay, I think it's about time for a cutscene. Looks like the sun's starting to get set already. That took longer than I expected. I'm not surprised. That was a hard day's work, even by our standards. Yeah, well, at least we were able to finish off all the requests, and that's what really matters. So let's head back home and wait for my mother. Haha, you said it. Someone seems awfully cheerful. What's wrong? There's something going on over there. Oh, seems like something out of the ordinary. It sounds like it's coming from the plaza on the lower floor. Let's get a closer look. Hey, isn't that? No way. What are Provincial Army Railway Military Police doing here? Huh. I have a bad feeling about this. This doesn't look good. I don't know what's happening, but these guys look like they mean business. Let's get a go down to the lower floor to get a closer look. Right. The escalator, they cordoned it off? What are they thinking? Looks like we'll have to find another way down. They cordon off the escalator. Looks like we'll have to find another way. No, I'm pretty sure we're kicking down the lower here. Level this way. We're gonna need to find another way down. This confused me the first time I played this because I didn't realize they had an elevator. This is bad. Preserving order and war is the duty of the Nordia Provincial Army. Our duty. We had quite enough of outsiders like yourself swag into a town as though you owned the place. If I may, we're currently here on a mission for which we have full authority. Besides, the expansion of the railway has increased the flow of money, information, and people across the country. These days, it takes part in an organization to maintain order in an interconnected world. That organization is the RMP. So why don't you take your sashes and your pointy helmets and kindly keep out of our way? You son of a... So I can't let insolence like this tarnish your good name. Now, let's not be too hasty. It may answer the Chancellor, but with only this many of them, they're nothing more than a dump mob in uniforms. What the hell? Armored cars? Are you insane? You can't just roll military vehicles out in the middle of the city? The contrary, arms exist as tools to defend and secure our country. Had we been the ones fighting terrorists, I assure you we would have not been outsmarted. Citizens of war, you have nothing to fear. These dangerous times, the Tio is running apparent. Rampant, the Nordic Provincial Army is here to defend you from harm. Defend you we shall. These glorified beat cops are out of the depth. They know nothing of this community. That's that you don't trust much in them. What a blowhard. It's like he's oiling for a fight. So she's really selling it out to, but they can't just drive on cars right into city streets. What the heck do we do? They're both officially recognized military organizations. I don't think there's much we can do. But if for some reason things sound ugly, let's do everything we can to get all the nearby citizens to safety. Right. Guess that's as much as we can offer.
You're
pretty
quite
much.
correct, of course. Both the Provincial Army and the Railway Military Police have their own roles to fill, each important to the Empire.
Oh, hey, isn't that... Captain Claire, I didn't know you'd arrive. I'll take things from here. Yes, Captain. Yes, ma'am. Oh, that's her, huh? Yeah, the infamous Icy Maiden. Good day to you, officer. I believe Imperial government notified you 2 days ago that we'd been conducting patrol investigations in the area. Does that really cause such inconvenience that you felt compelled to bring an armored car within the city limits? Well, frankly, I can't bring myself to agree with your assertion that went out of our depth here. Railway is a network that crosses the entire empire, allowing us to dispatch forces anywhere at a moment's notice. You can also gather divisions scattered across the country in one place in a matter of hours. In fact, we pride ourselves on it. It's our distinguishing features of division of the armed forces. Really? I do keep seeing them pop up in the Imperial Chronicle. Looks like Claire shut up the perfect time. Quick-wit as ever, too. Heh. Now there's a classy lady for you. Ugh. We have no quarrel with you and no reason to argue. We have enough on our plate with the terrorists as it is. But we've got a job to do, and so do you. Ultimately, our commitment is to the people of this nation. I'm sure you feel the same.
A query for you, then. How would you respond if a crisis were to occur in multiple places at the same time?
Oh. Dang it, Rufus, where'd you come from? Rufus? Oh hey, his brother really gets around. It always ends up where we least expect him. Lord Rufus, you know you were in war. Are you leaving already? Indeed I am. His lordship asked me to extend my stay, but I'm afraid I have business to attend to elsewhere. We're heading out in short order. So that's Duke Albarea's eldest son. The noble faction's biggest up-and-comer. He sure dresses the part.
Ah, Captain Claire Revelt, I presume? It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've heard much about you.
It's an honor, Lord Albarea.
Please, no need for formalities between us. Rufus is fine. Still, you seem puzzled as to what I'm doing in Ruhr. Or, to be more specific, how I got here. Do I assume correctly? The country's railways are completely under your control. Had I taken a train, you would have known it. And yet, there are no signs I passed through Ruhr Airport either. The truth is more mundane than fantastic. I arrived aboard the Albarea family's private airship, which currently sits just off a highway on the outskirts of the city, awaiting my return. Blind spots are an unavoidable reality. We all have them. As on the ball as you are, you do well not to overestimate your own superiority. After all, the hardest falls are the ones we don't see coming.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Now, isn't it time both sides withdrew? And remove those unsightly vehicles from the streets at once. A provincial army must conduct itself with valor and grace at all times. Would you not agree?
Precisely, my lord. Withdrawal. Armored crew, stand down. Yes, my lord. Oh, fortune finds us face to face once again. So it seems. Thank you for defusing that situation the other day. Months ago. Yeah, you need to be so formal. I was just in town to speak with the Marcus on my father's behalf. I imagine she must have had a lot to talk about. Indeed, we did, and the Marcus never makes an easy time. I took advantage of all that excitement around and encouraged the voyage to take my little trip unnoticed. Given the climate, it's impossible to predict what might happen both here and in Ordis. You have 3 days of your field study remaining. I suggest you focus on your assigned task and stay out of trouble. I'm looking forward to seeing what Class 7 has to show at the Kenry's Festival after all. Oh, man, you met Eustace and you think you've seen the abilities Golden Boy, then you meet Rufus. I'm actually kind of impressed. I'm almost low to a minute, but over time I have gotten the impression that he's a good man for a noble anyway. He's a sharp guy. I can see why he has such sway in the noble faction as he does. Well, it looks like the sun's about to set. Why don't we call it a day here? My mother might know more. I'm rather curious of what brought the railway and military police out here, or the army who seem to be driving tanks to the cities to win an argument. So, yeah, there's gotta be something going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. That's gotta make for some interesting dinner conversation, huh? We'll find out soon enough. Anyway, come on, I'll show you to my home. I guess you've already been there. It's just part of the Reinfeld building. Huh? Wait a minute. So you live... in the penthouse here on the 24th and 25th. Yes. That's my family's house, more or less.
Man, I can't believe your family has the top 2 floors of a world-class high-rise all to itself.
Yeah, even high-ranking nobles would trip over themselves to secure a luxury suite like this.
I was afraid you guys would react exactly like you just did. That's why I just kept my mouth shut. Sure, it's large, but it's so pointlessly large for just 2 people, and the only servant we have is Sharon.
If you have Sharon, that's the only maid you need, even for a place this big.
You said it.
Well, we'll be guests here for the next 3 days. So, thanks for having us, Elisa.
Well, of course. Don't mention it.
My. Is it just me, or do I detect more than a hint of red on Lady Elisa's fair visage?
Could she be... embarrassed?
I am not!
We're here on a field study, so could we at least try to take this a little more seriously?
I'll lighten up, Machias. It just wouldn't be a proper field study without one of us getting embarrassed about our family.
Welcome home, everyone.
Feels nice to be back.
just ignore how you popped up to greet us the moment we walked through the door.
I just couldn't wait to see you. Now, if you'll just follow me, I'll show you inside.
Well, I'm impressed.
This is even more grandiose than I'd expected.
You can see the whole town out there below. Talk about the lap of luxury.
Looks like a comfy place to take a nap. You guys really think so? I've been away from Ruhr for half a year, so I guess it does feel kind of nice to be home.
I guess that's natural.
I've already finished preparing dinner. Please, let me know whenever you're ready to eat.
Thank you.
I don't know about all of you, but I'm pretty hungry. What do you say we... Wait, actually we can't we? Mother said she'd be eating with us tonight, so we need to wait until she comes home. And there are quite a few things we need to ask her, too.
Well, actually, my lady... I'm afraid I received a call from the chairman earlier about that.
What?
Lisa, if you wolf down so much food so quickly...
You'll get fat. Ah! It's just this once. I eat a balanced diet the rest of the time.
But you've been bolting down every course so quickly, I'm surprised you haven't inhaled your napkin.
Maybe we're gonna need to rethink your stage outfit for the concert.
Crap. I almost forgot about that.
If you're worrying about us, you don't need to, you know? I know your mother promised she'd have dinner with us, but we all know she's a busy woman.
And she said she'd try to make some time for us tomorrow instead.
But still... It's not that it bothers me so much, but she sits on Thor's board of directors. Who's she meeting with that's so important she can't even clear a little time to see us? She got off the Lusitania already, didn't she?
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to say. She's not out on a date with a gentleman or engaging in any lascivious behavior, if that puts your mind at ease.
That's not what I'm worried about. Not even close. Honestly, hearing she was seeing a man might even put my mind at ease.
Alisa?
Oh, didn't. Well, we have the rest of the night free, so we might as well enjoy ourselves. You're welcome to come look around the house as much as you want, but in no circumstance do you set foot in my or Sharon's bedrooms without any express permission. I know. Hahaha. To Alyssa, I have heard you have a private library here. Might I be able to preview your collection? Of course. Would you show them the way, Sharon? As you wish, my lady. Guess we nailed down the rest of the stuff for the festival concert too? Yeah, there's still a few bits we need to make some final decisions up. You want to help us find it? Nah, I'd rather keep you fresh so I get your opinion on our finished plan as a whole. You want to honest first impressions about what you think that we've got. We'll go over with the audience. Well, alright, let's make sense then. Makes sense then. Well, let's get going. Anyway, let me show you to my room fee. Thanks. Okay, I'm gonna stop the stream here. I'm gonna try to raid somebody and probably fail. And wish me luck. 1 second.